Before starting this video, I want to say that English is not my first language and I do not use English in my day-to-day life speaking. I only use English when talking to my voices. And I do not hate people simply because they are using different pronouns. Like, I have no enemies. No one has them. No one in this world deserves to get hurt. Except pedophiles and people who do really bad things. I made a video about pronoun tier list. And before starting, look at the description. I said, ranking the subject/object, binary and neopronouns. Okay? Binary, not non-binary. Many of the conversation is related to this part. So let's hear it first. They/them. I mean, they/them can be a pronoun, but for an individual person, it sounds weird. Goes to the D. What I mean by here, putting it in D tier list is, let's say I have a friend. He and me are together right now, and he can see me. I can see him. And my friend says, they is a good boy instead of he is a good boy. The fact is, I'm a good boy, yes. But I am a boy. I have a dick. I am a he. He can see me. I'm a singular person. It doesn't make sense to use they. In that scenario, I rank the they/them in D tier, which is actually deserved, bro. I'm not going to put it in C, A, or B. It is staying at D tier. A lot of people did not like this video. I had 60 people disliking the video. It's fine. Every opinion, there will be people who will disagree to it. Whether it's good or bad, yeah, there will be people who will agree and disagree. So this person said most neopronouns are bad and people should just learn to respect each other. I agree, yeah, which I mentioned in the video. However, in this video, there is one thing I disagree with. I think they/them is S tier because, well, it is used to describe singular person sometimes. Yeah, they/them is an English pronoun, of course, and it can be used to describe an unknown person which you don't know about, and it is correct. But here, I'm tier listing the they/them in a scenario where you know the person, where you know their gender, okay? That is the thing. That's why I said binary, because there is only two, male or female. And I replied with they/them as singular is for non-binary people, which I learned because of someone else's comment. And I said, like, it still feels confusing to have they/them for both singular and plural. And which I meant is in a scenario where you know the person, he's in front of you. You can see the person, okay? Anyway, and then this person goes with, like, for example, if you found a wallet on the ground, most of the people would say someone dropped their wallet, not someone dropped his/her. Then of course you are going to use they because you don't know. The person is unknown. And I said, like, someone said the very blah 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 blah. And let's go with this one because later it will make more sense. My bad. This person said, yes, because it's so hard to just respect someone's pronouns, lol. And I said neopronouns are just vomiting. I don't mind. And this person replied with, they don't harm you though. I have friends who use neopronouns, and even though I don't understand it, I still use them just because it doesn't affect me in any way. And yeah, it is totally fine. By the way, if you are hearing the background noises, I'm sorry. I'm recording the video in daylight and I guess people are constructing. So where was I? Yeah. And this person says, like, respecting someone's pronoun unless offensive isn't going to hurt you. And which is true. And I replied with, yes, people can use whatever pronouns they want. The problem arises when they expect other people to understand and use their pronouns while referring them. Because it is neopronoun, there is a lot of neopronouns. What I just show you in the video is just small, like the popular ones, okay? And I'm not even talking about noun self pronouns. They can be kitten/kitten self, as you saw, princess/princess self. And I can be hand/some, handsome. It doesn't make sense that you are going to use them, I mean, those type of pronouns. This person says you don't have to understand something to use it. I don't understand why my best friend uses face/fair pronouns, but they aren't offensive and are very easy to use it. I just respect them to keep everyone happy. If you think that just because you don't understand every aspect of someone's functions, that means they don't deserve respect, you are entitled and wrong. I said, it's funny how you concluded to not deserving respect when I haven't said anything about it. And blah blah blah, same thing. And this person goes with, yes, you can. You expect me to refer you by he/him, and you would consider it disrespectful if I called you by she/her, brother. If I see other guy and I use the she/her, of course it is disrespectful because I can see he's a fucking boy, not a girl. Anyway, then this Ruby comes in clutch and says, you're right, girl. No, honestly, nobody has to respect anyone's pronoun, which is correct. They can or they cannot. Although I'm sure if everyone called you a woman, you would get mad pretty quick. By the way, woman is not a pronoun, so that is not related to this video. I do not want to get further into the gender stuff because people get offended really fast. It's just about pronoun and people are already this much offended. What if I said a simple thing about gender? Let's see more replies. And this person goes, I must people use neopronouns, don't tell other people or don't expect them to use the neopronouns. The people I know that use neopronouns tell people to just use, never respond to neopronouns well, and they only use it to people they know and trust. So it literally doesn't affect you in any way. So I don't really get why you have this animosity towards them. It's just weird. I do not have against the person. I do not have the hatred. Oh my god, I do not hate people. I hate the idea that you are using most random words, random nouns to make yourself represented. With those, it just sounds sad. This person says, would have been more interesting if you ranked neopronouns against each other. Having them all be the same tier is boring. Surely some of them are better or worse than others. I'm sorry, for some reason my dog is barking a lot. Yeah, he's barking, I don't know why. And I said, shit is shit, but they can be found in different form. One can find a certain shit better than others. Neopronouns, one can be better than another, but at the end, they are just shit, so it doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything. They slash them D tier. Have you ever heard of same thing. And I said, they slash them for an individual doesn't make sense, which I meant for a person you know, you have seen it, he's in front of you, not the unknown person. Of course, if you don't know the person, you are going to be using the they slash them, bro. And this Aiden guy comes, I'm sorry if you are a girl, but Aiden comes with, they can either refer to a group of people or be used person of unknown genders. And he says like, yeah. And I said, just saw it. Thanks for the info, because I searched it and they is always used for plural as well as non-binary people where the person does not identify as male or female, and because of that I said thanks for the info. And they go with the same thing, they slash them can be used for singular person, which we already discussed in the below comment. We already discussed. And this person like does not even see the comments and just come here and type. Yeah. They slash them is for a singular person. They do not properly watch the video, they do not see the comments. They type. Yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, whatever. Someone said the very same thing. It is normal to use this slash them in third person, but it's weird to use it in first person. Like there is a girl, doesn't make sense at all. I know I may be wrong in third person, first person thing, but what I meant is when you know the person, when he's in front of you, you cannot just use there is a girl. It doesn't make sense because you know the person. This red guy goes with, yes, there is a girl, doesn't make sense, but they are the one who did that, or it's their things works perfectly fine when talking about a singular person. And I said R defines plural, it does not define singular object. And I said your second sentence, it's their things, there is not even a pronoun. And this new person comes to the chat and says R does not define plural. Outside of this slash them, you is very commonly singular pronoun. You is it is singular and plural too in a second person way. Do you say you is a good friend? No, you say you are a good friend. Does that suddenly make your friend multiple? No, this is just how English grammar works. Singular them pronouns have had a recorded usage since the at least 14th century, and there most certainly is a pronoun. It is equivalent to my, his, her, or its. If you don't know that, maybe you should not be making videos or comments like this. Okay, yes, my English is bad, I agree, but I'm not this dumb. So R does define plural, bro. I'm not going to say that it doesn't define plural. And you is used to be used in the past, way past, but nowadays current grammar, if you are going to use for a present tense a you, it only goes with R. That's what I found, because it is an exception, I guess. So I said R is used for plural objects, you is both singular and plural second pronouns. So you is used to be used to, but for present tense you only goes with R for grammatically correct form. And yes, singular they them can be used too. Yeah, I have already talked in the comments below, but they do not see, they just come here defend the person like no, it's not like that. Type. And I said, I'm sorry to tell you, but there is not a pronoun, it is a possessive adjective, which I googled. Okay, I do not know about possessive adjective, but I had to confirm. If I was wrong, I was obviously going to say sorry, yeah, my bad, but I wasn't wrong. Then this person goes again with are comes from historical uses that used to be plural but have become either plural or singular over time. And that is why you and they use are. Both words are now used for either plural or as the language evolved over the time. I believe you is used for are because it is exception, okay? Not because are defines singular. And he goes again with singular they slash them in third person, which I already said it is fine when you don't know the gender. And another thing, he says, I'm sorry, I'm using he. This person says, possessive adjectives aren't a thing. It is not a thing. It does not exist. No. It doesn't exist. It is not a thing. There is a possessive pronoun. An adjective is a describing word. Some examples of adjectives are blue, tall, or smooth. He says that, okay. And I'm not good at grammar too, so maybe he's right. And another person, Sushi Cat, it comes with language is capable of having exceptions to validate. You are, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, he says the same thing, exceptions. And also he says, as far as I'm aware, there is a possessive pronoun and not a possessive adjective. You are. He uses you are is a possessive pronoun. At least this guy is not saying like possessive adjectives does not exist. At this point, I was just tired to replying everyone's comment to the same thing about like they slash them singular. And I just said, please just Google possessive adjectives. And I said, there is a possessive adjectives. You are represents you are. Like it's you are is not a pronoun. You is a pronoun. Are is not. And I said, yours is the possessive pronoun of you, not you are. And this person goes with, Google defined all their, theirs, they are as possessive pronouns when I searched them up. Their, theirs, they, possessive pronoun. I did it. It goes with theirs. I have said theirs is a possessive pronoun. Theirs, not their. There is possessive adjectives. And this says the same thing. Theirs is used in place because it is possessive pronoun, so it can be used in place of noun. It is closely related to the possessive determiner of their. Possessive determiner, not possessive pronoun. And it is used before a noun. I don't know, maybe whatever, but I'm pretty sure there is not a possessive pronoun. Theirs is a possessive pronoun. They, them is subject-object pronoun of third person plural. But there is possessive adjectives and theirs is possessive pronouns. Okay, I said, that's why I said like please just Google. And this guy again says dog. That's what I'm saying. I googled there and it said it was possessive pronouns as well. Let me Google again. And it says the independent possessive pronouns are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, and theirs. Not their. Theirs. Theirs, bro, theirs. There is s, okay? I wonder like how can there be people this dumb where you have internet in your hand, all this knowledge in your hand. If you are wrong, you can find it wrong. You can learn anything. It's in your hand and people still don't understand. People still are this dumb. And by the way, it was already too late and I said like, dog, let's converse tomorrow. I need to sleep. And he says, okay, Pookie. Thanks for the word, Pookie. Regardless of possessive adjectives, whatever, he says in a way like whether it is right or wrong, I do not care. These, theirs, they are all applicable to singular person. And he says like, yeah, whether it is wrong or right, yeah, whatever I'm saying is right. And he says, hold up, just notice you put what is pronouns instead of what are pronouns in a video. Dog, R is for plurals. Yeah, bro, I know. And I said, dude, English is not my first language and I'm aware of that. And I was, because I wanted to say what is neopronoun, but I mistakenly said what is neopronouns in the video. So whatever I said, I just captioned. Just because what I said was wrong does not mean the grammar changes too. At least this person says like it does exist, and he says like there isn't even a pronoun. And I said there is not even a pronoun here. It's their things. And I said there is not even a pronoun because there here is possessive adjectives. It's is a pronoun. There isn't a pronoun, doesn't matter. And it still can singular refer to individuals are non-ambiguous or non-binary and be grammatically correct. Yeah, dude. You do not even understand my point, and just make up your own words to make yourself feel accurate. And I'm by any means, I do not say I'm superior to all of these people. I can be wrong because I do not know shit about English. My accent is horrible and I cannot speak English fluently. I could be wrong, but I'm not. That's the thing. This person says, hey, I'm non-binary, and use they/them and fair. You do not have to ask every single person their pronouns. People will typically either introduce themselves with them or wear pins/have something on their profile displaying it. The world. What has world come to? This video unfortunately comes up extremely crude and misinformed. New pronouns can be tricky to remember at first, but they are not going to kill you. Yeah, I'm not going to use kitten/kitten self for a person. They/them is not a new pronoun. I never said they/them is a new pronoun. Goes like non-binary queer people existing won't kill you, and your attitude, you likely won't be attracting any potential friends using any new pronoun anyway. How this video got recommended to me when I'm queer and non-binary? Where was I? Bro. I know give respect, get respect, but I have yet to meet a non-binary person who isn't understanding and kind. I hope you can find it in yourself to be more accepting and understanding in futures, and maybe even change your stance. We will always be here. Thank you for your kind words. At least you were kind. Yeah, we need to be this kind of kind to each other. There is already so much hate in this world. You can only be kind to each other. And I said, if you watch the video, I never said they/them is a new pronoun, which is true. Blood did not even watch the video. And for the new pronouns, I'm sorry, they are bad, which is. No one is going to use princess/self for a person. And this person goes, unfortunately sounds weird. It's not a valid argument. Of course it sounds weird. Imagine a person says like, yeah, use, I don't know what to say, but there were a lot of like, they used a lot of N-words for the new pronouns. And the thing is, it can be used in new pronouns. The N-word can be used in new pronouns as a pronoun. That's why we do not open that door for that thing. Person goes, new pronouns are very uncommon anyways. And again, you are not going to have any non-binary people in your life regardless of your stances. Why make this video in the first place, by the way? I'm curious as to your motives. Why did I make the video? Because it was a funny idea to tier list, and new pronouns are just bad. That's why I wanted to express my view. That's all. I do not mean harm for the people though. I do not mean any hatred for the people using new pronouns. I hate the new pronouns itself. So this person says, at 2:44, before starting a conversation, do you have to ask person pronouns? Blah, blah, blah. I said like, I meant in a way that if there are multiple people like 10, 15, 20, we cannot be like, sir, is your pronoun Optimus/Prime? Sir, is your pronoun attack/... Bud, shut the fuck up. I'm recording a video. Sir, is your pronoun attack/attack? Sir, is your pronoun G/Jir? Sir, is your pronoun near/near? And whenever I'm talking in a conversation in a mass and like, Jir is going to do this, attack is going to do that, princess is going to stay here. It doesn't make sense. I mean, to the person using new pronouns, it makes sense, but to the ordinary person, it does not. And this person says, imagine how crazy it would be if we had to remember individual words for every single person we meet. Then they have to introduce themselves with that aren't already words we commonly used. Oh wait, we already have those and they are called names, but those aren't hard. What this person mean is we already have names, and names are super hard to understand. I mean, not super hard, but every people use different names. If people can remember the name, why can't you just use the pronouns too? Yeah, that is his argument. I'm sorry I keep using his. That is this person's argument. I don't get all the fuss about new pronouns. Blah 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 existed. He goes, theism has recorded in English for at least singular they them. This person goes again, which I have like multiple 3 or 4 times, 5, 6 times. I have already mentioned singular they them works when you don't know the person's identity. Oh, since there are different names, maybe that's why that's why pronouns are used to refer to them for is. Yeah, there are different names and it's hard to remember, but we can just use pronouns for the ease, right? Yeah, that's what I meant. And I said that them is normal to use when you don't know the gender and blah, blah, blah. Everything. I said it all over again. And this person goes, the point of my comment wasn't talking about ease of use, but of memory. It really isn't that hard to tack on someone's pronoun after their name is in your memory system. And the ease of use is still there. Again, the amount of people who use new pronouns is so insignificant. The point this person is making is there are so few people who use new pronouns and you aren't even going to meet people using new pronouns. So why don't you just use it for them? Why can't you? There are very few people who use new pronouns and it doesn't take anything from you. It sounds correct, in a way, but when you think of it, just because something is so insignificant, something you do not come across, that does not mean that thing should be allowed or that thing should be accurate or morally right. Like this world has around what, over 7 billion people, and the chances of me meeting more than like what, thousands is way low. I'm not going to meet over like 1000 people in this world. It is so insignificant. What is this 0.0000%? And that does not mean I can unalive those people just because, like, yeah, there are so many people and I'm not going to meet all of them. So it's okay for me to unalive very few of them. Yeah. In context of the world, these few hundred people doesn't value as much. So I'm okay to do whatever stuff to them. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry if it is a bad analogy because I do not know how to explain it. But in a broader terms, just because something is insignificant and you are not going to be interacting with it all of the time doesn't have to make it right. Yeah. And this person again goes with, and I don't get the weirdness you have with they them singular. Bro, I'm going to die. I always say they them singular can be used when there is a person with unknown identity, no gender. Like you don't know the gender, you don't know how many people are there. I already said, long before I even knew about non-binary people, I used they them if I didn't know someone's gender, but knew it was a singular person. It's just a standard thing. And if you look in my video description, I said binary ranking. And for the non-binary people, I have already acknowledged it below comments, but this person do not want to see other comments. This person does not want to watch the video properly. This person just wants to say that, look, this is the information I know and this is accurate and I do not want to hear anything else. And I said people can use whatever pronoun they want, like kitten/kitten self. I can use hand/some pronoun, but can I expect strangers to call me by it all the time? No. And for the weirdness you mentioned, someone else already said blah 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 blah. This guy gives me example. David reads. It goes like reads, right? Singular person, and it should be go like verb 5. Since I know David, since I know his identity, it is easier to use his pronouns to call him second time, which I said for is. And of course, people who use new pronouns can't actually really expect strangers to call them that. They may use it online or with friends, or they understand that nobody's going to look at them in public and think how, wow, that person definitely used G/here. But whatever people want, it's their life, it's their choices, whatever they can. All I want to say that if you happen to meet someone who does use new pronouns, which is unlikely IRL, it doesn't kill you to change your language, right? If only again, if that situation arises. Yeah, bro, if someone comes in front of me, please use big/bigger for my pronouns. I will use it. If that makes him happy, if that makes him fulfilled in his, I'm sorry, he's not his. If that makes bigger fulfilled in his life, I'm going to use bigger as his pronoun. Whatever keeps bigger happy. Even so, there are a lot of good people too. Wait a minute. I was recording the video and Sushi Cat just replied in one of the comments and said, dog, it's alright. I don't know what is that, but B and hot. But what Nuclear Weirdo was saying about it being a moot point is more relevant to this topic. Even if we pretend there can never be used to refer to a single person. I never said it can be used to refer to a single person. I just said it is a possessive adjective. It is not a possessive pronoun. And he says they, theirs, and they are all still can be used for a single person. Yes, they can. I never said they cannot. Bro, please just read. Yeah, there is used for theirs is used for them. I don't know. They blah blah. I do not know. I do not know English. I'm just going to avoid the comments of this video from now on. Okay. Where was I? This person, Gills. Super good person, super nice person. Hey, I'm non-binary too. I really don't care if someone uses other pronouns. It doesn't matter to me. And I replied with, yes, we just need to be respectful with each others. And this person says, yeah, like I wouldn't want to attack someone for just calling me a he or an a. They are just words. I have better things ahead my way than just a he or a he. Super good opinion. Like if the world was filled with this kind of people, it would be a super nice place. But not every comments are bad. Some of them are super funny. This guy goes with, what is my pronouns? I identify as Optimus Prime. This guy wants to be called as attack helicopter pronoun. Very funny. And this guy goes with, bro, this like them have been there for I don't know how many years. Do you even know how the English works? And I have already said many times in this comment section, many times. I don't know where is that comment. I couldn't find the comment, but that person was saying this guy is such a homophobe. I wonder he has any friends. How did I become a homophobe? I do not know. Just by tier listing pronouns. Boo! Respect pronouns, bro. No one is hating pronouns. We are just hating neo pronouns. Be back from the dead. Thank you for being the 400th subscriber, and a lot of people subscribe to my channel from this video. And yeah, thank you all of you. Thank you to all of you. Yeah, I do not know how to speak English. Thanks to all of you for subscribing and watching the video, whether you liked it or not. And yeah, thank you for watching the video. I'm getting close to 500 subs, so I will be doing Q&A in 500 subs. So if you want to ask me any questions, leave the questions below in this video. If I will ever hit 500 subs, I will make the Q&A based on your questions. And as I've said already, you do not have any enemies. It's fine to use whatever you want in your pronouns. Okay, you can do whatever you want in your life because you are the main character of your life. Bruh. Super tiring. See you guys in the next video. Take care.